This video is brought to you by the Turtle Flakes podcast. Turtle Flakes, the tasty breakfast treat that tastes just like pizza. Prepare to get shell-shocked.
Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and welcome to another episode of Totally Tubular Turtle Tuesday, the one day of the week where I devote my channel to something TMNT related. So for this episode, I'll be taking a look at the Samurai Battle Commander, Leonardo the Sewer Samurai. Now, this is actually one of my all-time favorite TMNT toys. This is actually my favorite TMNT Leo variant. He was just so incredibly cool, an amazing sculpt, really awesome and extensive paint apps, and really fun accessories. I had such a ton of fun with this figure, and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's give you a quick rundown of all the radical things that he comes with. So Leonardo does come with some pretty awesome accessories. Starting off, he comes with his samurai sword with sheath, his samurai shield, and his wacky war banner. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Leonardo the Sewer Samurai. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Sewer Samurai Leonardo. Oh my goodness, this is actually my all-time favorite Leonardo variant figure. He's just incredible to me. I remember playing with him as a kid. Man, I had so much fun with him. Just the look of it was just fantastic. I mean, technically, he's a ninja who's a samurai, but whatever. It's still very cool, and I absolutely loved this look. I actually drew him not that long ago. Because I did this thing where I was just kind of stent on drawing a lot of the old toys, and definitely the Sewer Samurai Leonardo was one of the ones that I just absolutely had to draw. He was just a ton of fun. So again, if you do not follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me at ArtLife82. So back to the figure. This is just a rad piece. Again, absolutely love the design. The golds and used and whatnot. Again, the whole chest armor right there. Even in his helmet, it's almost like a rustic type gold, but it looks really, really cool. Even the sculpting on the shell is like armor. That's just ridiculously good. Man, the sculpting that they would do on these original figures was just far beyond its years. All this like mail that he's wearing and full on body, so fully sculpted with these red and blue shin guards and then the forearm guards like that with a little bit of gold in there. All these pads right here, like the shoulder pads and the leg pads, those plates, all fully sculpted, and man, it's just ridiculously cool. Like you can even see a little bug on that hand right there. Man, this is a great figure. Definitely, again, just my all-time favorite Leonardo variant, and I know he's a lot of your favorite variants too, because man, just seeing one of the ninja turtles as a really cool samurai is incredibly rad to me, and I absolutely love it. So let's take a look at some of his accessories here. So we do get right here, we do get the sword right here with a sheath like that. It's pretty cool. This is a very rigid plastic right here, this strap. And you can actually like hook this around like say his shoulder, and he can hold it in there like so. You can pull the sword out and you can actually hold it in either hand. I wish the blade was a little more pointed. It is fairly rounded, but I mean, whatever. It's an old toy. It's not a big deal. And I couldn't really figure out where else to put this holster and whatnot. And it's a little odd because he comes with a holster, but at the same time, he has a slit on his belt right there to holster the katana itself too. So if you wanted to do that, you can. So it's kind of interesting that they went that route. We also get another slot back here for the sword, if you want to do that. And then we got another slot over here, if you want to do that. Why is there so many slots on this belt, on this figure, especially if it comes with this? I don't know. It kind of makes me want to get just more swords of this specific sword and just load them all up all over the belt. I think that'd actually be pretty rad. I probably should have done that before I did this video, but oh well. So what I usually do, I take this right here, this little banner that they hold right here. This is a banner that a lot of these characters would like go, march into war with their, their clan or whatnot, or their emperor's like crest and whatnot. So here it says Sewer Samurai with like a rising sun emblem and whatnot. Very stereotypical Asian writing right there, which is kind of crazy, but again, whatever. It was the 80s and the 90s, man. I actually use this slot right here for that. I like to stick it in there so he holds it in the back like so. That's what I personally like to do. So then I'll load him up like this. I'll put this on over that shoulder like that. Then I'll get this katana right here and put it in that hand like so. And then we also do get his shield. This is pretty cool too. I do like this shield a lot. It has a lot of intricate detailing and sculpting work in there. Just looks really, really cool. Kind of does look like an armored turtle shell, which is very cool. And you do have a handle on that, so I put that in this hand right here, like so. And boom, you have a fully loaded Sewer Samurai Leonardo, which again, I think is really cool. Just such a great toy. Especially if you're back into the Ninja Turtles back then. Man, I think this variation was just, had to be one of your tops, because the design was just so far out, and I loved it so, so much. So, I'm going to take a couple of these things off right here, like so. I'm going to take that off right here, and shoulder pad fall out. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably have this figure missing some of these pads and whatnot, because they do come off pretty easily sometimes. So there you go. All right, so let's look at the articulation, because it's pretty basic for a Ninja Turtles figures of this era. So the head just does rotate just like so, left and right. You can go full 360 with the arm. It does rotate at the forearm like so. Same thing in this one, rotates at the forearm. And then we do get those ball joints at the hip right there, or the thigh. So you kind of roll around, kick forward a little bit, rotate. Not really do the split kick outward, just about like that. And that's really about it. I mean, again, pretty standard. So overall, I just think this is a fantastic toy. Definitely one of the prize pieces in my collection. Again, me being a giant Ninja Turtles fan, me being a huge fan of Leonardo, because again, that is my favorite turtle of all time. And this samurai armor, again, just looks so rad. I mean, I commend the designers of this toy. It was just so much fun, and he's just so epically awesome. I cannot gush over this figure enough. So if you're lucky enough to own this figure right now, you already know how cool he is. If you never owned him as a kid but love the classic toy line, I definitely recommend him. He is so incredibly cool, and he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your TMNT comparison, here he is standing next to a Nicktoons Samurai Leonardo. And just for fun, here he is standing next to Little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of Leonardo, the Sewer Samurai. Now overall, this is just a really cool and really fun toy. Again, Leonardo being my favorite turtle, and him getting some really rad samurai armor is just epic to me. I absolutely loved this toy as a kid, and I can appreciate it so much more now as an adult. The gorgeous sculpt and all the work they put in with those great color apps, and I absolutely love his accessories, again, just make this a really fantastic toy. With all these things, make him for one totally tubular action figure. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.